Day 37 of meditating every day for 2 hours. I just feel so relaxed today. I just feel so, just in the pocket of, in like that cradle feeling like where you're just being held, you know? You're just being held by the silence. You're being held by the divine. And you just feel really melted and just so at ease. And like everything is complete. And there's nothing that you need to do. There's no one's approval that you're trying to win over or think that you have to win over to be complete. This is a nice place to be, you know. I've been thinking to the extent that we're willing and we're able to just let go and let life do it for us. That's the extent we're going to experience grace in our experience of this reality. And to the extent that we think we need to control it and do it all ourselves, and that to the extent that we identify with that ego that thinks it just needs to do everything by itself and it doesn't need help, and that's the extent we're gonna have life kick our ass. Kick our ass into surrendering, into that first way of doing it, where surrendering into letting life help us, to just letting life just do it for us. I've been experimenting with just giving my path, giving my existence over to life, giving it to my higher self. Just saying, here's my life. The human down here can't do it all. Let's just focus on loving the human down here on planet Earth, higher self. That's going to be my job. I'm going to try to love this human. And you do it. You do everything though, higher self. You take care of everything. So it's nice when we can just connect with that, the underlying knowing that everything is perfect. Everything is, just that satisfying, fulfilled feeling of experiencing the self fully without any type of desire or needing something out here blocking that experience of the self. Because that experience of the self is always here for us. It's only when we block it by thinking we need someone or something or an achievement or a certain result or a certain object, certain amount of money, whatever. It's only when we block it with those external desires that we don't experience that fulfilled, complete feeling that's always there within, that's always emanating from within and going out. I want to share something that I learned yesterday from Kyle Cease that I know, but it was nice to hear again. You are worth more than everything you've ever wanted to come into your life. Your connection to yourself is worth more than all the money in the world. And it was like, I love that part. When you finally attract what you are, so like if we can embody more source, if we can embody more of our higher self, if we can embody more love, well then our life is going to mirror that to us. But we won't care because our connection will be to ourself and we won't be concerned with what comes because of that connection, And it's when we're so connected to ourselves that we don't care about what comes of that connection, when our priority and we're just so anchored in that connection, then that's when everything starts coming, right? That's when everything we've ever wanted starts coming, but we don't even care about it anymore because we realize it's the connection to the self that is what is so true and what is so fulfilling, and anything that comes as a result of that is just it's a blessing, of course. but you know, you don't get lost to it. And I of course, you guys are on this journey with me as I evolve out of thinking I need externals to fulfill me into just that pure connection with the self, where it's just satisfying all on its own. And today feels that way, like 90%. And some days it's 90% fulfilled, and some days it's 10, and I'm 90% needing things, attention, approval, love from others. And then some days it's about 50-50. But yeah, today is one of those days where it just everything feels very complete. And my meditation today was very easy. I don't even know if I've stopped meditating really. It's just one of those days I feel like I could just meditate all day. Some days are like that, right? And then some days are super painful. But the thing is, it's super easy to just sit in silence. It's super easy. All you have to do is sit there and listen. But it can be very painful. That's the hard part, the pain. So the only thing you have to do is sit in silence and let Source see your inner feelings of lack and fear and anger and aggravation and boredom and restlessness and irritation and sadness and grief, all the things you never wanted to feel or see. Just sit there and feel them and let Source see them. And then they just start falling away. All those old patterns of who you thought you were, what you thought you needed to be happy. I'm going to end with a Matt Kahn quote. I think it goes something like, it's basically like when all the dust settles, we're going to all realize how much we have and how little we truly need, and also the true value of human connection. So day 37, I love you guys. Namaste.